Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
What up, everybody? The Gritty Gamblers are back in the building. How we doing, Matt? How we doing?
We're doing great, man. We're doing great. First Monday episode at 11, man. We're bringing it to you guys in the early today, man. And you know what? We're getting ahead of NFL free agency. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on today. We got a lot to cover. First, recap from last week. Honestly, probably had one of our best weekends as a team together over the weekend. We crushed multiple sports. We did really well. We did really well. We're going to first lead off with our UFC coverage from last week. We went almost perfect on picks, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. On main card picks, we went just about perfect. I didn't pick the MVP fight, but Parlay did, and he picked MVP.
And game show parlay did hit, so let's go.
Yeah. And the game
Plus
show, the one we made on the show, hit. Peter Yan, Dustin Poirier, Sean O'Malley. We're going to cover each fight. We're going to get into them because I watched all, so I'm going to break them down for you. But just to get into some of the prelims, I don't know if parlay. I think you bet a couple prelim fights. I did too. The main, honestly, reason my big parlay didn't hit was because I had a plus 1600 parlay. The only reason it didn't hit was because Jilton Almeida dominated the first round with his wrestling, and in the second round took hammer fist to the head 20 times and got beat up. He literally got TKO'd by taking hammer fist while trying to get a takedown. It was one of the saddest attempts of a takedown I've ever seen. That's how he lost. He was undefeated in the UFC before that, so that's a brutal way to lose, and he just got sent back to light heavyweight, in my opinion. He can't be at heavyweight anymore. With these bigger guys, he can't use his style of just constantly landing on them and grappling them and just taking them down and choking them. Because Curtis Blades is a wrestler, so eventually he put his stomach out. As he said, he used his stomach to hold him up, and he smashed him in the head. And that's how he beat him. We hit in the Gamrot fight. I'll say that RDA, 40-year-old cooked ass, got beat up by Gamrot. Gamrot was minus 400 something, so we couldn't really put him on the by itself. I had him in a boost parlay, got him down to minus 350, and he hit. But like Gamrot didn't look good. I'm not gonna lie to you. He won because he just held RDA down for 8 minutes, 10 minutes. He just held him on the ground for 10 minutes. That's why he won.
So
he was ball sniffing. That's literally what he was doing. He just held him on the ground for 10 minutes.
That's the worst, honestly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but we did see some we did see some exciting fights on the main card. Starting off with the first fight, Peter Yan versus Sonya Dong. What a war, man! It was probably boring for parlay, but for me, it was a.
No, I was not.
Okay, I was about to say it was a.
Most of it was not. Most of it was.
It was a technical.
Third
war,
round
man.
was hard to stay up in, but the second round was really fun.
Well, third round they were both fighting for the win, so they were trying to just be safe.
Yeah, but I was like half asleep, so.
I'll tell you this: first round, Song won.
Oh, I'd be like.
No, but for the 3-round fight, Song won the first round. He was getting to Peter, but we all know Peter starts fights late. Peter does start fights late, and because once he figures you out, he's very hard to get to. And Song figured that out because in the second round he was tired from trying to attempt that wrestling in the first round, and in the second round Peter just started piecing him up, hook, left, under, hook, jab. Like he was literally just like piecing Song up to where he finally got a takedown with about 30 seconds left in the second round. Got a nice quick like flip takedown, landing on top of him. And the reason that was so important and won in the round is because Parlay he cut him there with his elbow. He got Song on the ground, and he elbowed him viciously to where he had 2 cuts on both sides of his eye, Song. So in the third round, Peter just pieced him, and then did the same thing at the end of it, got another takedown Peter, and then that's what won the fight. So great win from Peter. He called out Cheeto Vera after the fight. I'm not going to be honest with you. I don't think Cheeto's ready to fight. We're going to cover that fight in a little bit. Cheeto needs a break. Cheeto got a beating put on him. And I think Peter needs to, honestly, in my opinion, Marab's going to fight O'Malley next, obviously, and what we're going to do, I think Peter should try to fight either the winner of Umar and Sanhagen, unless he doesn't want to wait. He could maybe, he could entertain a fight with someone else in the top 6 area. Peter right now is in a hard spot because he's calling for a title shot when he was on a 2-3 fight losing streak. So hold your horses, buddy. But that was a good fight. That was my lock of the card. Peter Yan. I thought he was going to give Song a boxing lesson. He did. And he did. That's what happened to Song. Song was trying to stand with Peter Yan. You're not going to stand with a master of sport in boxing, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that didn't work for him. That was fun.
And then,
He was messed up after the second round.
bro, Song had a cut over both his eyes, and then it was rough. You knew he was cooked. You knew he was cooked,
It's
bro.
just
You knew he was
red.
cooked. Yeah,
just
and then he
blood.
started bleeding because Peter realized and started hitting the jab constantly.
Yeah, very exciting night. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be honest.
on that fight.
UFC 99.
I will say, just to cover it, because I'm gonna cover the rest of the fights on the main card. We didn't bet on this fight because I couldn't really get a read on it, and it showed in the fight. The Jack Della Mena fight versus Gilbert Burns, it proved its point. Gilbert wrestled him for most of the fight and was winning the fight. They showed the scorecards after the fact. On two separate judges' scorecard, he was 20-18. He already won the fight. So he already won the fight when he got knocked out. Isn't that sad? Bro, Jack Della Maddalena rolled out of a takedown in with 2 minutes left in the third round. As soon as he rolled out, Gilbert got up. On the way up, he caught Gilbert with a vicious knee right on the side that probably broke his nose almost. And Gilbert is tough. He falls backwards and straight left hook. Straight left straight. He falls to the ground, elbow, and then you just see. I'm gonna put it graphically, but it's the truth, bro. Cause, bro, Gilbert's laying on the ground for 5 minutes, and his brain matter's practically on his arm. Bro, his blood is all over himself. It's disgusting, bro. The way he got knocked out. And you know how they do the hand raise? And they usually, sometimes if a guy's knocked out, he's not standing there. Bro, they raised JDM's hand with Gilbert on the ground behind him. That was vicious. But yeah, vicious fight from JDM. It just proved why we didn't bet it, because JDM's the better striker and Gilbert's better on the ground. Gilbert was going to win the fight until he got knocked out. That's a terrible fight to bet on. But moving on to the fight before the co-main. MVP versus Kevin Holland. Oof. Michael Venom Page put on a show, parlay, brother. Michael Venom Page, he came out to the Undertaker theme song, bro. Yeah, once he came out to the Undertaker theme song, we knew what was up. He was in the karate stance the whole time, and it was so fast, and he was in and out so quick that Kevin Holland at the end of round 1, when he was talking to his corner, they got him on the mic saying, "Yeah, he's faster than we thought." So, yeah, MVP was in there and out there, and MVP was doing all his showboating where he knocked Kevin down, and then after he knocked him down, he goes, "Oh." He didn't even try to finish him. Huh?
So that was an interesting little...
You saw it?
Yeah, it was like Jabba the Hutt or something. It was like the little dude he kills.
Bro, and then the thing is, at the same time, bro, the man is literally landing 2 John Jones spinning back elbows on the he could have finished Kevin Holland if he wanted to, MVP, and he clearly was just having fun in there and just doing his putting on a show, and he won the fight obviously. But bro, it was, the odds were definitely more deceiving than they were because he's a Bellator guy in hindsight, because he just leveled up on I was listening to the Usman and Hudo podcast before I got on here with you, and this is literally what Usman, former number 1 pound for pound welterweight champ, Kamaru Usman literally goes, "I'm watching it, and they're in the clinch," and I saw it too when I watched the fight, and Usman literally says that Kevin Holland and MVP are in the clinch, and then MVP just sweeps him and throws him on the ground, and Holland's like, "What?" And he does the thing again. Bro, it was so funny, that whole fight experience. MVP with a dominant performance, though. I have to give him credit. Such a dominant performance from MVP. And then to highlight the last 2 fights, man, my favorite fight of the card, Benoit Saint Denis gets fraud checked by Dustin Poirier, chins him in the second round, puts him flat on the mat. That was our pick that we changed to on Thursday. What did you say, Parlay?
Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
Bro. And it was so frustrating watching the fight because Dustin had him hurt numerous times, and he literally went for 15 guillotines. He went for 15 guillotines, and he never got the guillotine. And Benoit's stressing himself because we were right on Thursday, you guys. I saw it, and I didn't want to say it because I'm not going to bring up Twitter on the show without it being verified, but I wanted to bring up that, I saw the picture myself, and then Benoit confirmed it after the fight on his own social media when he posted on Instagram that he had an infection. He was on antibiotics all week. He wasn't going to make it 5 rounds. He was trying to finish the Dustin Poirier in the first or second round, and he gassed out and got chinned. Straight chinned. Woo!
done for. Dunzo.
Bro, he got actually blasted.
Poirier's back.
So the rumor is just that we be talking about future fights. Islam Makhachev, the lightweight champ, called him out for June. Man, it's gonna be big, man. If Dustin said he's down. So if the UFC makes that fight, I know Justin Gaethje's gonna be pissed, but he's gonna be mad. But it is what it is, man. You and Charles and Armand, 3 of the top 5, are fighting on 300 in a month. Islam wants to fight in 3 months. Y'all aren't gonna be ready to fight 2 months after 300, brother. You need a 3-month camp. That 1 month is a huge difference. You need a 3-month camp for a title fight. So yeah, if Dustin gets that fight, he's ranked number 3 right now, bro. I wouldn't be opposed to it, bro. It'd be good money. Good money. So yeah, that's all. The only question I have with that is that Islam and Dustin want to fight in June, and Connor and Chandler want to fight in June. So I don't think they're gonna put both on the same card because that's a waste, in my opinion. You have to put them on separate cards because they'll sell money on each card. So I wonder what the UFC is gonna do there in that situation. But Islam and Dustin does sound cool. And then to wrap up UFC 299, Sean O'Malley gets it done. 5-round, wins every single round versus Chito Vera. One of the more dominant performances of his career. Absolutely wipes out that loss that he had to Cheeto. Proves that it was a fluke. Complete showing from Sean O'Malley. The knee that he landed on Cheeto, I think in the 2nd or 3rd round, was one of the most crisp knees I've ever seen landed in the UFC, and Cheeto didn't move, bro. So Cheeto, this guy has one of the best chins in the sport, man. It's disgusting. He took so many shots. He took over 200 shots. That's why I'm saying Cheeto's gonna need a while before he fights Jan. I know that's why Jan knows that Peter Jan called out Cheeto because Cheeto's running number 5 now. They removed him up so when he was fighting O'Malley, so it looked better for O'Malley when he wasn't fighting the number 7 ranked guy. But I don't think Cheeto needs to fight anytime soon, man. He's a sicko if he does. Sean O'Malley, great performance, wraps up that card.
Yeah, I don't think Cheeto should be fighting. He should take like 2 years off.
I don't know about 2 years, but at least 8 months.
Reflect.
At least 8 months off, man. We'll cover more of the fight nights throughout the next couple of weeks on Thursday and then like throughout because the next fight nights, because the UFC 299 and UFC 300 are so good, the fight nights in between are so bad because they're stacking all the prelims for 299 and 300, so they're not going to have as many big fights on the fight nights. So there's going to be some fights we're going to be betting on, but it's not going to be as heavy action until about a month from now for UFC 300 when we're back in because I'm going to be honest with you, Parlay, there's almost a bettable angle on every fight on that card from the early prelims. It's that stacked 300. So we're going to have a treat for you guys in the month for UFC 300.
Is that like April 13th?
Roughly, yeah. But moving on, Parlay, how was your betting weekend, man? What was you most locked in with outside the UFC?
Pretty much any basketball right now.
Okay, so college, NBA?
Yeah, I'm loving basketball. Called Kentucky. Knew that.
Good hit, man. Good hit. They beat Tennessee, man. Plus money, probably.
Knew that. But I had the spread, so I was chilling.
Okay.
Some people were bugging. Alabama's going to be a 3 seed in the tournament. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to win.
You're a realist Alabama fan when it comes to basketball. You can be a delusional when it comes to football, but basketball, you're a realist.
Now, because we suck. We officially suck. Everyone's leaving, too.
What, basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this was the year you guys had to get right.
This was supposed to be a rebuilding year, but the guys we brought in.
They're not rebuilding. They're for this year.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Grant Nelson, I think, has one more year of code eligibility that he could use for next year, but he was a bum.
He was at senior day.
Oh, never mind then.
So I don't think
he's gonna use it.
Only person there was his girlfriend.
Oof. They know he was a bum this year for y'all.
Yeah.
But
what he's gonna do?
Yeah, you see the Lakers this weekend?
Yeah, I had the Lakers last night.
Woo!
That topped it off. I lost on a under with I had the over in the Bulls and the Wizards last night.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh nah, I remember one game that pissed you off on Saturday with that Clippers and Bulls game.
Which game?
The Clippers and Bulls game.
Clippers and Bulls?
when they had when
Oh,
you
the
had
Bulls.
the
Yeah,
plus
that's when
nine
the
plus
Bulls were
10.
playing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's because the Bulls were up, and then I don't know.
Parlay discuss.
I was like, all right, so we won that bet, we won this bet. Now let's go look at it. And I was like, what? I went and look. Chicago loses by 10. I had +9. I bought up for +9. Bro, how? They were up
Bro,
10.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm just reading the box score and everything, bro. Yeah, man. They lost both quarters by they lost the third quarter by 9 points and the fourth quarter by 12 points.
And they lost the game by 10.
So they yeah that 21 point swing in the second half is what did it. Oh my. Oh jeez, but just to cover for me, what I was like the opposite of you. I stayed off basketball a lot this weekend. I was on the hockey, like super locked in hockey. Like
Oh, I've
you
been
know I've
taking some of your plays, and they've been hitting. So
I've been on like this is the first time parlay you've been around me at this time of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you. This time of
Panthers, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, I'm gonna cover Saturday and Sunday because we hit both days, bro. So just to start off on Saturday, man, with the hit that we had. So while my only miss of the day was the first day game of the day, which was the Oilers and the Sabres. I missed the Oilers money line twice, three-way and normal money line. Now the reason why I say I missed that is because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had 6 slips for NHL on Saturday. And I hit 4 of them, and the 2 that didn't had the Oilers in them. One of them was the Oilers straight, and the other one was the Oilers with the Canes parlay, which I did have the Canes on Saturday and Sunday back to back. I had the Hurricanes on both days.
I don't like the Canes.
Well, you're tripping, bro, because they won 4-2
Oh.
Saturday, 7-2 on Sunday, bro.
I
They're
like the
cash.
Hartford Whalers, and I think they should bring them back.
Okay, so you're just making jokes, all right? That's what it is. Okay, so all right, that's fine. But from a
I
betting
don't like
perspective,
the Canes, though. I don't like the Canes at all. I
all right.
never liked the Canes.
Is it because of location?
No, like when I lived in Alabama, I didn't like the Canes. I just thought it was stupid. I was like,
Okay, well, but moral of the story is
um,
they win a lot of games, brother. Good bet on.
I always thought that they just copied the Red Wings with their uniforms. So.
And then we also hit on the Predators on Saturday. We hit with the Predators 3-way money line over the Blue Jackets. Tight game, but I knew the line was sus because they were only minus 150 favorites on the road. So I'm like, let me get that plus money on that 3-way money line. Or they're like minus 140, something like that. And then we crushed with Bruins and Panthers. The Bruins, I was locked in on. I was locked in on the Bruins, man. Bruins hit. And the Panthers hit. They both won 5-1 on Saturday in the midday games. Absolutely lock of the day was my parlay I had with 3-way money line of both of them. It was plus about 180 altogether, 2 of them. Lock of the day for me on Saturday was the lock of the day.
I will tell you, Saturday, the lock of the day was North Carolina.
North Carolina looked good, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I had them +5. I was pretty happy about that.
And then just to give you a heads up, I was so pissed at what happened with Almeida. I doubled down with the hockey bets at the end of the night. I had
I bet I made it straight right before. I was really upset.
Oh no, he fucked up a plus 1,600 parlay for me. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
But
he fucked up a parlay too for me. When I went
I
back
hit the Golden Knights minus 1.5 on the Red Wings, which was plus money, and then I hit the Stars plus money on the 3-way money line when they were just slight favorites, so they were like plus 125. So really solid hit to close out the night on Saturday. Then we move on to Sunday. Sunday we went double back down on the Oilers. This time parlay was on the Oilers with me on Sunday. 4-0 shutout win on the road in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is on a shitter net streak right now. Terrible look for Pittsburgh. They've been getting bent against by me and a lot of people for a couple of games now because they have not stopped the puck. So great win on the Oilers 3-way. I put that in the night before. I was so confident.
Yeah, yesterday? Yeah, I was about to say.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one I'm talking about right now.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
I had that one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, we had that one. I told you about that, and we was locked in on that one. Yeah. I missed the Predators money line yesterday in one of the worst ways you could miss a bet. So what happened was, it was 3-2 Wild. The Predators scored to take it to overtime. Predators dominate overtime for the first 3 minutes. As soon as the Wild get the puck, in overtime, mind you, parlay. They didn't go empty net in regulation. They went empty net in overtime, tie game. 3-on-3 hockey to make it 4-on-3 hockey. And with the reason why I say that is for all the listeners to break this small rule down for you, and if you don't already know it. If you go empty net in overtime, you're forfeiting the 1 point you get from OT. So that's how bad when the Wild needed to win that game because of who they were playing, it's the point situation to get into the playoffs. So they made sure they're the team that got the 2 points. They risked their 1 point to get 2 points. That's how big of a decision it was. I mean, it paid off for them. The Wild scored, but I mean, I couldn't have accounted for that. It's the first time that it's happened in like, I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time this happened in 6 years, 7 years, that
Dang.
someone pulled their goalie in OT. So yeah, brother, I couldn't really do much about that. It was a tough miss. That was my only miss on Sunday. We hit the Canes 1.5 after we hit the Canes money line the day before. We hit the Canes 1.5 yesterday. Whoo! They beat the piss out the Flames, bro. 7-2. Great win from them. And then we also hit. Let me pull up the last one. We hit on the Islanders spread last night, -1.5. Bro, I've been starting to touch 1.5s again, brother, when I think I like a spot. And I'm knocking on wood when I say this. So far, I've been doing good, brother. I haven't missed a 1.5 when I really locked in on it, besides Colorado when they just piss poor.
Nice.
So we're doing pretty good
I
on
will
that.
say a bad beat I had was this parlay. It was plus 700.
Hmm.
Hawks -2 hit. Hawks Memphis under 217 hit. OKC -6.5 hit. Bucks money line lost by 1.
You know who
Not
they lost to?
yeah, the Lakers. My Lakers. I told myself not to do it. Don't bet against me.
You wanted to be happy either way, but you were not happy either way because it was a parlay.
Yeah, I wanted the odd boost. That's really what it was with the money on. But it is what it is. Bunch of straights hit, so we're good. But what do you have today?
So lock it in for today, man. First bet I had, which I put in last night,
Yeah,
was the Rangers 3-way money line. However, we have somewhat of an issue with it. Now, to be honest with you, the value I got it at -105 yesterday. It is now at +115. The reason it's now at +115 is because Adam Fox, their number one defenseman and their best offensive defenseman, is day to day, and he might not play tonight. So, with that being said, it might be a tough spot. The Rangers play better. Like they have a much better goaltending. They have a little more solid blue line than the Devils do. They've had the Devils number this year is the main thing for me. They're missing Truba and Adam Fox tonight, so it's really questionable. I like the Rangers tonight. I think they're the best spot personally. I'm eyeing the Bruins right now. They're very interesting. I hate touching the Blues in some situations, and the Blues are going on the road to play Boston. Now Boston's looked fire recently. I'm not gonna lie. Boston's been beating teams. They handled the Leafs. They handled the Penguins. Though the Penguins are getting handled by everybody right now. But the Bruins have been looking like they're doing their job. So yeah, if I pull up their last few games, they got crushed by the Islanders, but and while they lost in OT to to the Oilers in the game they should have won, they handled the Leafs twice in a week span, and then they beat the Penguins. So, the Blues versus Bruins game that could be interesting tonight spot for for the Bruins. And then you have the Caps and Jets and the Islanders and Kings. So the Capitals and Jets, you know me, I'm really like a guy who does not like to bet against my team generally. But Winnipeg might beat them up tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Winnipeg's a really, really good team. Winnipeg's a really, really good team. There's a reason they're -210 favorites. I see Connor Hellebuck is on the day to day, he's the number one goalie in the league right now, in my opinion. I don't know if it'll matter too much because Brissois has been playing really well, his backup this year, in the small amount that he's played. It's hard for me to bet against my team. You know that the under should be kind of solid in this game. Both teams don't really do a lot in terms of like they're really good at stopping the puck from going in their nets. They just don't score a lot. It's just tough, man. I'm gonna be. I feel like if I'm betting, giving a take on the Caps Jets game, I'm gonna be kind of biased. So I'll move to the Islanders and the Kings. The Islanders and the Kings is very interesting. You have the Islanders on a back-to-back. Last night they beat the piss out of the Ducks, man. 6-1, man. They absolutely crushed the Ducks. They destroyed them. now they're in Anaheim, so now they're going to LA. So it's not that far. Not that far. They're playing in the Crypto Center tonight. LA is a slight LA is a little bit more than a slight favorite, minus 150. The one thing I'll tell you is, bro, the Islanders are hot right now. And they've beaten the Ducks 7-1, the Sharks 7. The Ducks 6-1, the Sharks 7-2, the Blues 4-2, the Bruins 5-1, Detroit 5-3. These are their last five. They're putting up goals on goals on goals since they got Patty Waugh. They're playing a new foundation under their system. They beat the Stars 3-2. So yeah, man, I think I I'm leaning Islanders because
Yeah.
I'm really not a believer in the Kings this year at all. Like, you want me to tell you a prime example? A lot of sharp money was on the Kings on Saturday night when I took the Stars against them, and the Stars hit.
Dang. That's why I don't like betting on hockey too much unless I see you on it and the money matches, and then I'm like, all right, I'll do it.
But like, that's why it's like, I don't know, man. I lean Islanders here because they're a better team, but both teams have double-digit OT losses. This is a game that could definitely go to overtime, so I'm probably going to stay off it. Now, maybe a lotto bet would be, would this game go to overtime when you see the odds? That might not be too bad. But I'm leaning Islanders in that game. The main bet I have is is the Rangers right now. I'm going to lock in with the Rangers. I'm going to hold on into it right now. I don't have too much else for right now, but I will start to cover some of Tuesday's games after you cover what you have for tonight.
All right, so I got one main play that I already have in. It's for college basketball. NBA, a lot of people are sitting, but I do have a prop that I'll be putting in at noon when North Carolina goes live.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit too.
We got that today, and then but yeah, so real quick, I do have College of Charleston versus Towson.
Michael Pittman just got paid, FYI.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Pause.
Should we stop talking about the play for a second or not?
Yeah, we got to. I'm sorry.
Okay. Should I tell you how much it is? 3 years, 70
Wait,
million
wait.
with 46 guaranteed.
How much?
Three
Let's
years,
go. As
70
long as he
million,
gets
46
paid and he gets to
guaranteed.
go buy some horses and some goats, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
It came from Ari Mirov, so it's legit.
Just sitting around, baby. Let's
If
go.
it comes from Ari Mirov, my sports update, it's legit. Which he said came from Jordan Stoltz, which I don't think Jordan Stoltz is crazy legit, but I mean,
All right,
it is
yep.
what it is.
All right, put it out. Let's go. 3 years, $70 million, $46 million guarantee. What's three? Dude, that's a lot. 23 million? Is that
Yeah,
23
he's
million?
getting paid about 23.3 million a year.
Dude, I did that before the calculator. Look at me. But 46 million guarantee. So if you actually do 46 divided by 3, it's actually 15 million. He's got incentives.
Oh yeah, he's got incentives. Yeah.
Let's go. I'm about to check the cold chat. They probably going crazy. Still, dude, look at them. They're going nuts. Let's go. All right, let's go.
You're lit right now.
Yeah,
I knew it was a perfect thing to whisper in the middle of the show.
let's go. I knew this was gonna happen. This is exactly how. Well, I gotta go find the article after because this. I told you. I told everybody. I'm always so smart. I am so smart. But yeah. So, real quick, back to it. College of Charleston. Story one. Yeah. So they open at 5.5. That's what I do have them at. They're at 6.5 now.
Yo, I'm sorry, bro. I gotta stop, bro. They just paid the Eagles just paid the offensive lineman $21 million a year. I'm sorry. I gotta point this out.
we pay
A guard, mind you.
Yeah, we pay 120.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the new thing. It's all good. I'm used to that. But yeah, College of Charleston.
It was your boy Landon Dickerson.
Let's go, big dog.
4 years, $84 million.
Go buy
from
some
Bama, right?
overalls. Yeah, go buy some overalls. All right, but he's got 11.5 predicted spread. College of Charleston. It's only
Okay.
6.5. They got the money. They got everything. Everything's perfect. We're
Isn't
taking it.
are they the 6 o'clock game today?
Yeah, 6 o'clock game to the early game.
Okay, okay, okay.
We like them though a lot, a lot. So
What do you
that's
think
our
about
one
JM? What do you?
play.
I can't bet it, but what do you think about JMU Arkansas State?
I was trying to bet Arkansas State yesterday, but it didn't work out. Let me check this. They don't have the AI spread. Arkansas. JMU's gonna wait. JMU's gonna win.
Okay, okay. I can't bet it, but I want to like that. I wanted to ask you.
I might bet that too. That's also 11 point predicted AI predicted spread, which is one of my new things that we're looking at now.
Jeez.
But the other play that we're gonna put in NBA is gonna be over 1.5 assists plus 135 Isaiah Stewart hits this every time he's played but once in the last 15 games. So, and then the other games, he hasn't played like 3 games. So that's why I wouldn't say exactly. But also under total assists and rebounds,
Mhm.
under 20.5, Luka Doncic.
Okay, okay, okay. Under 20 and a half.
Yeah. That's minus
Okay.
5. So you put it
Just to
together,
make it
it's
happy for you, Ian Rappaport announced the bigger reporters starting to announce Pittman too.
yeah, I saw Rap post that
Okay,
too.
good, 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 good,
He
good.
just didn't say how much money when I saw it. Like Action Networks posted it. Everybody's posted it.
I'm seeing 3 years 71.5. Okay.
I do see that casual Bills fan though, who said 71.5.
I just saw it. It's a random account on there that was quoting
Yeah,
sources.
casual Bills fans or something like that.
No, it was just MFL football.
So it's 71.5.
Okay.
It's on A to Z.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's on everything now. I think Jordan Schultz did the 71. 46 million guaranteed too. But that's
Okay.
big. We needed that. He's obviously the best player. When he didn't play that one game, it was bad.
Oh, yeah, Schultz on tweet says 71. You just retweeted it, yeah.
Yeah, I was retweeting them all, bro. If I have a comment on them all, I'll be like, I told y'all, motherfuckers.
Nah, but NFL free agency is gonna be wrapping up after a little bit after our show today, and it's gonna be big, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's the first day of the tapering window, so you're gonna see deals get announced like crazy after 12:01, man.
Like crazy.
Uh,
Wow, that's big. That's nice.
what Pittman?
We like that. Yeah, we get to announce that on the show. That's fun.
Hey, perks of us doing the show at 11 for once.
Let's go.
Of course, we do it on the first day we do it is tampering day. Hey,
Hey,
you see Chris Jones' new contract?
yeah, he did get a big one.
5 years, 158.
Sorry, I'm writing what I say.
Bro, yeah, today's about to be a frenzy.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is such a good line. You want to? This is something nice to talk about before March Madness. Listen to this line movement from open of the season to now for the national championship college basketball. UConn opened at plus 1200, now they're plus 500. Houston opened up at plus 2200, now they're plus 600. Purdue opened up at plus 1800, now they're plus 700. Arizona opened up at plus 1600, now they're plus 1000. Tennessee opened up at plus 3300, now they're plus 1100. UNC opened up at plus 2500, now they're plus 1800. Auburn opened up at plus 4,000, now they're plus 2,000. Iowa State opened up at plus 5,000, now they're plus 2,500. and then you have Illinois that was plus 6,600, now plus 3,000. So those are the line movements at BetMGM from beginning of the season to now. I find that interesting because you can kind of see the trend in
Yeah,
some
that's
of the
sick. I
top
got a
teams.
lot of those. I got Arizona. I got UNC. I got UNC at 12 and at 18 because when I saw it go to 18, I was like, all right, I'm taking that.
Because they
But
went on that losing streak,
18 is
left that.
also being, yeah, the 18 is being like marketed on FanDuel too or BetMGM. So I don't know if you really want to take that, but Arizona, yeah, Tennessee, nah, Auburn, no. I was gonna do Auburn.
I honestly, Kentucky's still the team in the SEC. I think that can really make some noise this year.
Kentucky's getting hot at the right time.
Yep, you're hip.
Everyone's talking. Kentucky's not better than Tennessee. I'm just like, yeah, but they're hot at the right time. They're like,
And
this is
that's
what they
what it
do
takes to win. That's
every
what it takes
year.
to win a tournament.
They just gotta stay hot. That's the only thing.
People act like UConn didn't win a tournament from the 7th seed before in
If
our
they
lifetime.
win the, I might go put in Kentucky right now if I can. Nah, you can't. Well, let me. I think I have to do it Wednesday. I'll do it at noon. I can do whatever I want at noon.
Uh, Let me see. Let me double check. I really do want to jump on one of Boston or the Jets spread tonight. I'll have to make a decision. I'm definitely gonna jump on one of their spreads tonight. I'll make a decision later. It's between Boston and the Jets for one of their spreads tonight. I'm leaning Boston, but I don't know. I'll see when I come. I'd rather bet on. I just have more confidence betting on the Bruins in these types of situations.
Who they
The
playing?
Jets, Bruins are playing the Blues, and the Jets are playing the Caps. You're
I'm,
not betting on anyone playing the Blues. I know that.
I'm staying on both of those teams.
Well, the Caps can mess some stuff up, and
Yeah,
then
the Cavs could definitely mess themselves up because they do have the money. I was gonna
they
ask you.
do.
Yeah, they do.
Bro, that's my point. I'm not trying to be a biased Caps fan to hype them up. That's why I'm not. I just decided not to talk about the game.
Now, when you said that, I was gonna interrupt you because they've
Now,
184 and it's down to 170.
how about check Boston for me?
They have the money, the sharp action, and the experts, but
Check
they don't
Boston.
have the AI predictive.
They won't have AI predictive versus the Winnipeg. They won't. But check Boston. Boston's the play I would really more.
I can't see it. I can only
Okay.
see that St. Louis has 45 and 33, but it doesn't tell me the amount of money it is. It just tells me the bet handle. It doesn't tell me the money
Okay.
handle.
Okay.
It's 55 and then 67 for Boston, though. And I see someone's on the money line for Blues. That's why but I don't see any articles yet.
Man. Also, screw Manchester City. You couldn't win at Liverpool yesterday. Hogwash.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. Dude.
Literally, they were up, and then as soon as they gave up
I
a goal, they
almost,
got
almost
dominated.
bet tie when they were up 1-0 because I was like, they're not going to win. Something's going to happen.
Bro, I might have to bet Chelsea today in my squad, man. I might have to. Tough spot for them versus Newcastle, but they are at home. Something I might have to look into later.
Chelsea.
Yeah. Uh, I'm honestly having to tell myself to stay away from soccer bets because I hit them, but it's not like me hitting like NHL or like even NBA or stuff. Like soccer's a lot harder.
Yeah, soccer's.
I completely had to stop covering tennis because NHL became too hyper focused. It's almost playoff time. I gotta lock in. I can cover tennis in the summer when there's no more like actual basketball and soccer and like football. Well, not football, basketball.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I forgot to cover this, man. Did you see what happened to Francis Ngannou?
Yeah, knocked out or. Well, I was meaning to ask you about that.
It was cold, bruh. I felt bad, man. Francis, I mean, he made $20 million doing it, but God, come on, Francis. It was terrible, bro. He took. You want me to say what happened in that fight parlay? He took brain damage.
Brain damage.
That's bro. When you get hit that many times and get up in that quick succession, why do you think he went out cold on the last one? Because bro, he already had his head was already messed up.
Dude, it's too many times he crossed the desert. I don't know if you know that story, but he crossed the desert like I don't know a lot of times to try to make it over to America.
Well, no, you know what he was doing? Too many times. You want me to tell you what he did do?
Multiple times.
You know what he did do? He was just spending too many times not crossing the desert, trying to cross the distance on Anthony Joshua and getting pieced up. That's what he was trying to do, coming across the distance, and then like it's an MMA fight like this, and Joshua just throws the jab straight through his gloves. Like, what's wrong with you? He can't wrestle you. He's only gonna hit you. Come on, it was bad, man. And Tyson Fury's looking like a fat pudge on the sideline, man, like pissed off that Joshua flatlined him in 2 rounds. Because now it makes Tyson Fury look weak that he almost lost and arguably did lose to this guy. Anthony Joshua flat out said that he thinks Ngannou beat Tyson Fury when they fought, and he might be saying that just to be a dickhead. But honestly, I mean, he's not totally completely wrong. Tyson Fury didn't take the fight seriously in hindsight, and now Tyson Fury's in the fight for his life versus Usyk in about a month or two, which we will be talking about that fight in May, because that's gonna be a big fight. I'm really interested in that fight for boxing. I hope Usyk wins because Fury is a disgrace right now. He's terrible. He's not a real man when it comes to some of this boxing stuff. He's all this yipper yapper, and that's why the Turkish Ali, I forgot his name, the guy who's like the Sir Excellency over there, had to pretty much have him in a video saying he apologized for pulling out. He's gonna make sure he makes the next one, and he won't happen again. Yeah, come on now. Yeah. But it was sad seeing Francis get KO'd, bro. It was brutal. It was rough. It was not fun, man. It was bad, man. Gosh. Yeah, I did not like to see that, man. But I did need to. We did need to cover it. We did need to cover it.
Yeah, I'm still pretty excited about. We just signed Pittman. That's.
So while we have a couple minutes left, let's just speculate for NFL free agency while we're here, man. So you saw the news that came out earlier today. T. Higgins has requested a trade.
Yeah, why are Titans fans freaking out right now? Like
A lot of people think he's going to Tennessee for some reason, bro. A lot of people think he's going to Tennessee.
Because he's from Tennessee?
Is he?
Yeah.
I think so. Then yeah. I think honestly, I'm not even trying to sound like a homer. I feel like we have a better package for them than they do.
You don't need T. Higgins.
T. Higgins with JD5 and Scary McLaurin will be nasty.
You got too many wide receivers, bro.
You're just saying this because you want Scary McLaurin. Just shut up and not.
No, I don't even want. I don't want McLaurin anymore.
All right, good. So then now think objectively. We're not re-signing Curtis Samuel.
That's who I want. Let's go.
I don't think we're gonna re-sign him. So if you guys want to pay him, go ahead, bro. He's gonna want a deal like $10 million, $7 million, $8 million a year.
He can get 7. He can get 7.
He can get 7. No, but
we still got $40 million to play with.
But my point is, that's a different story.
He definitely got more than 40 because he only got guaranteed, so 15.
Jahan Dotson is key here. We gotta see where his development goes. But Terry McLaurin with T. Higgins, Jahan Dotson, and JD5 is nasty, bro. Because here's the thing: we have 2 early second-round picks, so we have the capital to get that type of receiver. Because they said he's gonna command either a late first or early second. We have 2 picks in the top 7 of the second round, so we could use that command and maybe trade one of them to go get a piece like that and jumpstart the offensive rebuild. Because T. Higgins is a difference maker, jump ball receiver. You have him. You have Terry McLaurin, who's the route runner. You got Jahan Dotson. He's going to have to learn to slide at this point. But, I mean, if that can't, we know Terry can play wherever, to be honest with you. Terry can play the slot if we really need him to. And he can excel there is my point. Not just play it, excel there. So, if you have Terry in the slot with Jahan on the outside and T. Higgins on the outside with JD5 throwing the ball, Yeah, man, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. So I wouldn't mind trading one of the early seconds to get T. Higgins. Like, I wasn't trying to say it as a homer. I'm being logical. Like, we have 2 early seconds. We're one of the teams in the position to do that. So
I'm not giving a second up for T. Higgins. I'm sorry.
I think he's valuable enough and game breaker enough. I truly think so. I just think he played next to Jamar Chase for too long that people didn't see it.
But he wasn't that good last year until like the end of the season.
He was hurt half the year. And it's the first year he's had injury issues out of all his seasons. Since college. College he had injury issues, but
He showed up like 2 weeks.
where they needed him in those 2 weeks. And Joe Burrow was hurt.
He did win me a fantasy.
Yeah. He probably had 50 that game.
He had a lot that game.
Yeah, exactly.
It was coming.
But T's
I
solid, though.
had his prop bets too that day.
The thing is, I don't know what Tennessee's going to be able to trade to get T. Higgins, because unless they're trading their early second and maybe like a third.
Tennessee fans are talking like they think they're gonna get anybody. He's from Tennessee, so he wants to come play with Tennessee. Man, don't you know this? Come on, man. If you from somewhere, you want to go play there. Come on, man.
Isn't that what the Falcons fans doing with Justin Fields?
Yeah, man. Come on, Justin Fields is from Georgia. He wants to play with Georgia.
This is Parlay, y'all, by the way.
You gotta switch up the accents a little bit there.
I'm weak. No, but it's going to be exciting. And what do you think about Kirk Cousins? Do you think he's just using Atlanta for money to get money out of Minnesota, or do you think he actually wants to go to Atlanta?
I think he wants to go to whoever wants him.
Okay, so that at that point, if Atlanta pays him a little bit more than what he needed, they'll get him.
What if he doesn't go anywhere?
He has to go. He's going to one of those 2 teams.
What if we see a draft day? Bo Callahan, Caleb Williams.
Stop.
I'm writing about it right now.
Where's Caleb Williams? Do you have him getting traded to?
Caleb Williams falling to?
Oh, yeah, you're crazy. But Parlay Joe, what did you wake up writing this story on?
I don't know.
Wait, what did you wake up on to write this story, Parlay?
We're gonna manifest it.
You sound like these guys on Twitter who say he's a 4th round pick.
I'm gonna make people excited. They're gonna be happy.
But no, Caleb Williams is the locked in number 1 overall pick. He is. It's just even Parlay's like, I'm trolling. Yeah, I know.
Marvin Harrison. It should be Marvin Harrison.
But, hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Hey, what do you you even just said his name, Dangerous. What do you think about Dangerous signing with the Steelers?
Dangerous?
You just processed it.
I thought you were talking about Baker re-signing.
We'll get to him too. There's a couple big deals like just have been coming out. Baker got 3 years, $100 million. You know,
Baker,
they gave
Baker good, Russ bad.
Yeah, but Russ got that 1 year, $1.2 million vet min.
Yeah. Good luck, Pittsburgh.
Good luck, man. But we got about 10 minutes here before the legal tampering window opens, so we'll give you guys some time to wait for free agency. We just wanted to give a little preview of before it goes. I don't got too much to cover betting wise. Do you, Parlay?
Nah, that's it.
That's it. Welcome to the first Monday show in the morning. Definitely an eventful show. Michael Pittman getting signed mid-show was hilarious. But we here. We'll be here Thursday at 11 again. That's Parlay. I'm Matt. We the Gritty Gamblers. Welcome to the show again. We'll catch y'all again on Thursday. Peace out.
With that being said, here's y'all's favorite outro.
After I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.